Hello, family. Welcome to another episode of TransFormNation Thursday. This is your friend Kenisha, and we're talking about how can we have a positive impact and influence on our families, our neighborhoods, our city, this state, this nation, and this world. So last Thursday, we talked about be sturdy for others. How can we keep to the ground when things are shaking? And then on past Tuesday, we talked about live up in a down world. So it caused me to think about this word called up. And so I looked up the definition. It said up means toward a higher place or position, from a lower to a higher point. So then I thought about the movie Up. There was a 78-year-old man. They called him a curmudgeon. And he was with his wife. She passed. And so he went to a retirement community and he worked with balloons. So he finally put enough balloons on his house where he floated away. Well, he did not know, but he had a visitor in his balloon, and the visitor's name was Russell. And Russell was a child, and Carl was not happy. But pretty soon they were both able to live up in a down situation. So our specific thought for today is lead them up when they feel down. As an influencer, as a leader, we have a responsibility to lead people up, to get them up, to encourage them when they're feeling down. So we'll be coming from the article, 5 Critical Behaviors of Leaders in a Crisis by D.N. Turner. So the first thought is embrace reality. So let me read a couple of notions there from this article. It says, when times are tough, these kinds of leaders keep looking forward, the leaders that embrace reality. Their experiences have taught them that the situation will eventually change. How many of us know that trouble doesn't last always and storms come to pass? It says, so they want to focus on the next opportunity and be ready for it. They have the ability to recognize the seriousness and the dire needs of the present, but at the same time, they can envision a different future. They project hope, positivity, and optimism, but not in a foolish or naive way. They know how to strike a balance. So think about that, self-influencers. Do we embrace the reality of what's trying to pull us down? But can we also know that it's not going to be that way and to help encourage others? So the next part of how to lift up or keep them up when they're down is clear communication. And the article says this. They are transparent. Who? Leaders, influencers. They're transparent. They provide people with the information they need to know. Because without oxygen, people hallucinate. So we give clear communication. And these leaders and influencers, they are confident enough to admit what they don't know. Effective influencers, even when they're keeping people up, when they want to be pulled down, they have clear communication. And if they don't know, they say it, and it's okay. Then the article goes on to say, when they have a plan, they share it with the stakeholders. They speak truth, but layer it with encouragement and grace as well. So I want to read one more. It talks about our third step is we have to prioritize tasks. Why? Because when people are stressed, when there's a crisis or destruction or devastation, everything cannot be important. So we must prioritize tasks. The article says this. It says leaders determine what needs to happen first and then what needs to happen next. They also understand that in a crisis, circumstances change drastically and quickly. And these leaders have to be prepared to pivot, to change, to move to a new priority. They use priorities to create a strategy and a plan to keep people up. So our final probing question for today. How will you ensure that you are leading the people in your world of influence up when everything is trying to pull them down? influencers that let's go out and change this world. This is your friend Kenesha. I love you. Have a super wonderful day. Thank you.